Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful. Look, you can smile, boys. You don't have to just.
We're busy reading,
looking at the papers,
doing show prep.
Look in the camera and smile.
I don't get this anymore. All right, you don't send me those emails, so
I don't.
No,
sure you do.
No, I've not gotten one in
no, you don't
a
send
good
those to
week
me anymore.
or so.
Week? I haven't gotten them since this whole season started.
I've been sending them. Check your spam file. I've been sending them.
Oh, the old check your spam file.
It's in the mail.
I send those every day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't get them.
Okay.
I get none of them.
All right.
I mean, that's cool. You keep them yourself.
So it's hard to keep an audience when you're lying to your co-host, but go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday, November 5th. Hope you're out ready to have a big day, big weekend, as this is all kinds of stuff going on this weekend. And we are here to talk sports. It is Jamey Hodges. It is Lucas Vaughan. Both of these fellas lying to your face.
No.
Into the cameras.
Amazing enough, two guys are saying one thing and one guy's saying something different. It's weird how it works.
I can show you my set file.
I can show you my email.
What's going on here on this Friday, November 5th? And again, this is our Take the Points edition of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Let's tell you a little bit about what's going on today. Actually, all weekend.
Oh, we're not switching?
It didn't switch?
Nope.
We're back to this again, huh?
There we go.
I just didn't hit the button right, I guess. Wasn't holding my tongue right. What is going on here today on November 5th? The West Salem Development Association, folks. They're holding their annual Christmas auction tonight, and it'll be at the West Salem Square in the community building on the West Salem Square. The auction, with merchandise provided by the Thomas Factory Outlet, begins at 6 o'clock. Supper and concessions will be available as well. The kitchen's going to open at 5:30, and proceeds from this event do go to help fund community projects. So that's a nice deal there on Friday night. Also, up in Effingham Friday night, there are a couple things going on. Lou DeBello is playing. I believe that's out at Pinky's on Friday. That's at 7 o'clock. And also at the Effingham Performance Center, Roots and Boots, putting on the big show out there. On Saturday, out at the Effingham Performance Center, now you're going to have to help me, boys. Do you remember the band Soul Asylum?
Yes.
I know the name, yeah.
What was that?
That would have been when I was in high school.
They're playing tomorrow night at the Effingham Performance Center. What's their big song?
It was like Sunshine Rain or Showdown Rain or something.
I was trying to remember what that was. I was thinking Soul Asylum. I kept thinking Sonic Youth, and I knew that it wasn't Sonic.
Yeah, Soul Asylum would have been 90s, mid-90s.
So there you go, 90s alternative rock, folks, for if you're interested, at the Effingham Performance Center. What else going on Saturday? The AYCE Fish Fry, the Ace Fish Fry, that's over in Iuka, and that'll be $10 per adult, $5 for those 12 and under. This is from 11 o'clock until 5 o'clock, and your side options in addition to the fish, of course, include potato salads, beans, slaw, hush puppies, dine in or carry out. Again, that's in the Iuka Park. Also today, on Saturday, the FFA Alumni Cookout. This is in Flora, and it's going to be at the Flora High School Ag Shop, the Flora FFA, hosting this Alumni Cookout from 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock tomorrow night. They're going to have pork burger dinner and a fire, so bring a lawn chair and just enjoy hanging out with all your old alum friends. That'll be a good time. You might want to RSVP Mrs. Spain as soon as you can. Go to the Ag Shop and meet the students, hear about the upcoming year. Mount Airy Rowing Club is going to host their monthly breakfast tomorrow from 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. Menu includes all-you-can-eat sausage, biscuits and gravy, hash browns, scrambled eggs, pancakes, all kinds of stuff. The cost is $6 for adults and $3 for children. Go and enjoy. The English Prairie Quilt Guild hosting their Quilt Show 2021 on Saturday, November 6th from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. This is going to be at the Little Prairie Christian Church, just a little bit west of Albion down there on Illinois Route 14. Going to be door prizes as well as vendors around if you need anything. Admission is $5. For more information, contact Joy Coles. You can get a hold of her at 302-0641. Big deal in Fairfield on Saturday. The Fairfield Veterans Day Parade will be at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. Lineup's going to begin at 1 o'clock on North 1st Street, and as with last year, it's going to be on a first-come, first-served basis. They're going to have semi-flat beds to give rides to the veterans, so that's pretty cool. Anyone with questions, give Clifford a call. Of course, we had Clifford on the show last week before the parade, and the St. Ed's Catholic Church going to have big old drive-through breakfast from 7 to 9 in the morning for veterans and their families. Anybody planning to attend should call 599-8168. I believe that's Dave Zerlini, not David. It'd be
Jeff.
Oh, would it be Jeff that they'd call? Probably is Jeff.
Had to be Jeff or Dennis.
Jeff or Dennis. They're the only ones still in town.
Yeah, the other two are in Kansas City and California.
There you go. So yeah, give them a call and they'll help you out. Outstanding meal. What is this? At 1:15, the Roasted Chestnuts performing a concert before the big parade.
Where at?
At the Freedom Park downtown at 1:15. You fired up? You going to be there?
What day?
Saturday?
Nope. I'll be in Florida.
So you're going to go to the big Flora alumni dinner? I expect you're not doing that.
If that's what you mean by watching the 7th grade girls basketball tournament, then yes.
No, that's not at all.
No, I'm not.
Oh, well, there you go. After the parade, by the way, anybody participating in the parade's available to go through the Elks, and they're going to have a big old drive-through feed, so that's nice. The annual Christmas Craft and Vendor Fair going to be held Saturday at the Wayne County Fairgrounds from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. Event's going to be a great location for customers to pick up holiday goodies, for vendors to show off their holiday styles and talents. Same thing's going on in Sisney at Junk Teaks, dashing through the park at the Clay County Fairgrounds in Flora. Junk Teaks is presenting it in Flora, as that'll be from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. as well. What else is going on? Friends of the Public Library down in Fairfield having their big semi-annual book and bake sale. Did you ever go to that thing, Jamie? The book and bake sale?
No, I did not.
Were they...
but what a great conversation starter. Because if you asked me before, I could have told you no, and then we would have known this was not leading.
Well, I didn't realize my thing was off the wheels right there. But you realize the book's only $1.
And that'd be great. So that's something I would love. But no, I've never been.
You're gonna go
because back then Book Daddy was still open.
Book Daddy is the long gone, forgotten, but not forgotten. Book Daddy, that's exactly right. Other things going on. The Grayville Senior Citizens having a baked potato bar for 5 o'clock. There's going to be a big old sports car and memorabilia show at the Fairfield Elks. An e-cycle event is scheduled for Edwards County Fairgrounds, and this one's fun. Up in Effingham at Legacy Harley Davidson, they are going to host a macaroni and cheese cook-off from 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. Join the Legacy Harley Davidson and RVs for some fun on Saturday, November 6th from 12 to 2. Cook up your favorite macaroni and cheese and put it up against others as customer and staff will vote for their favorites. The winner gets a $100 gift card from Legacy Harley Davidson. You guys make good... I bet you Blair makes some killer macaroni and cheese. How about Heidi? Yeah, I get Kraft, but
that's what the kids prefer.
Yeah, I bet. Ladies and gentlemen, what day is this? It is National Donut Day, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, there are 2 different donut days over the course of the year, one in November, one in June. So why not go to the bakery case and get ready to ease your way into
Whoa, so you can have multiple days for the same thing? Now we're throwing that in there?
Yeah, that's what. At least
I
that's
think
what,
donuts
if you're
deserve
donuts.
it. Yeah, I'm good with donuts.
Well, there's like a National Beer Day, and then there's like a
International Beer Day,
International
which is
Beer Day,
different.
and then there's like a lager day, and
yeah.
So
But this was just donut.
I'm good with 2 donut days.
I'm not sure. Actually, it might be donut DONUT on one day and DOGHNUT on the other day. So
just to get it in there.
Yeah,
But I can spell beer any way you want me to spell
there
beer.
you go. Donut shapes are varied in their history. Was the original donut round? Who knows? But if so, American Hanson Gregory laid claim to inventing the ring-shaped donut in 1847 while working aboard a lime trading ship. And, of course, donuts became popular in the World War I era when the United War Work Campaign had our donut girl delivering donuts to the troops in Europe. And they even made a big song. It basically took the newspaper article and made a song, "My Donut Girl." Do you like you ever heard the song "My Donut Girl"?
That I have not, Bruce, and I'm really hoping you don't have a clip.
No, I don't have a clip. It's a shame. I'd play it, but I don't have a clip. What else going on? What's on television, folks? What do you want to see? At 6:30 tonight, Virginia Tech is at Boston College. That's on ESPN2, channel 638. By the way, that's still football. NCAA basketball starts next week. What, a week from last Wednesday?
Yep, I think so.
Tuesday or Wednesday, yeah. So, yeah, I think November 9th. So we got that to talk about sometime. Utah Utes also against Stanford on the Friday night. That's on Fox Sports 1, channel 610 at 9:30. NHL hockey, the Blackhawks will be in Winnipeg at 7 o'clock tonight. That's on channel 643. NBA basketball, the Knicks at the Bucks. That's at 6:30 on ESPN, followed by the Pelicans. Did you see the reaction of Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley whenever they saw Zion Williamson working out?
The size of Zion.
Yeah.
Zion Williamson, by the way, ladies and gentlemen,
He's 280. He's been celebrating National Donut Day a lot. That's what he's
Zion
been doing.
Williamson's a good solid 350.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Charles Barkley said, "It looks like me and Shaq got together and had a baby." Anyway, the Pelicans are playing Golden State on ESPN channel 601 at 9 o'clock, and the Breeders' Cup 4 o'clock. 5 races on the juvenile races on Friday, and then the big deals on Saturday. That's Lucas. That's Jamie. We're going to come back. We're going to talk football right after these words. Do please stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experience that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
That could be this one.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining. Right there, over there is Lucas Vaughan. Right there is Jamey Hodges, and this is our weekly
Shooter McGavin.
our weekly look at sports. We've been looking a lot lately with Weeze here the last couple of weeks, especially. We've been looking a lot at the high school football and the playoff picture, and then the playoff last weekend. First of all, we'll get into the team that's still playing here in a second. But first of all, I'll show you how how Class 2A went. Flora on Saturday afternoon went up to Decatur, and Decatur St. T. Weeze and I kind of mentioned that was going to be pretty tough football game for Flora, and it was. So they'll get Vandalia this weekend. Probably still keep rolling since it's at Decatur St. T. No real upsets in that entire bracket, is there? Are there?
I don't think there was many in any of the lower brackets.
I don't think you. I think you're right. As you got to figure the Decatur St. T probably going to come out of there. Johnson City traveling to Breeze Mater Dei is going to be pretty tough. Payne heading to Maroa, and Nashville heading to Bismarck Henning. Bismarck Henning from the same conference of the team that the Mules just beat. The Bismarck Henning Rossville Alvin, they just beat Vernon North Mac. So congratulations on the Wolves for a good season. Congratulations to the Salem Wildcats. They fell to Breeze Central. Second time they'd played Breeze this year. Beat them the first time.
Really?
Lost.
Breeze's one loss.
Yeah. I take that back. Lost by 1 point to them first time, 7-6, and lost to them this time by more. But Salem with a good, solid year.
There's that Rochester team.
There's that doggone Rochester.
Always seems to be there.
Yeah, they'll be there, and they're probably going to be out one more, and then they're going to be out. Well, they got Paris.
Yeah, the Freeburg Midgets always seem to be there. The Breeze teams are always there. I mean, those are programs that are just always there.
Freeburg beating Olney 69-19.
Yeah.
Just the
Freeburg scores.
The point differential, though, just shocked me.
Just a little bit surprising. Paris getting a win. That's a win for the LIC. The LIC got more than that.
How about Carterville and Harrisburg playing each other in the playoffs? How close are they?
Oh, well.
Talk about not having to travel.
No, that'd be, what are you looking at? 20 miles between those squads. And that probably wasn't the first time they'd played this season. So, Carterville heading to Freeburg, so that'll be a fun one. Breeze Central hosting Murfreesboro on Saturday afternoon. And then Paris hosting Rochester. That'll be a lot of fun. The one that we're most pleased about in Class 3A down there, the 5-12 matchup. Fairfield 26-0. What were your thoughts on that game, Jamie? You were there watching it from the sidelines.
It was just it was a good game. Fairfield played well, but the conditions were just terrible. The field,
That wet
it
field,
rained.
it was.
Anybody would go to run, and you go to make a move and turn, and all you saw was chunks of field come up.
Yeah.
There was just chunks of field everywhere. They had a really good quarterback that also played defensive end and played his heart out. They didn't have the numbers. He got wore down. His receivers dropped passes, and Fairfield was there. We had 4 interceptions.
Four interceptions.
Yeah, to counteract 5 or 4 fumbles.
Yeah, each team had,
had
at
4
least 4
turnovers.
turnovers, yeah.
Well, 2 of those fumbles weren't. That's a discussion for another day. When you're laying on the ground and the ball comes out.
Really?
It's not really a fumble.
It's not a discussion for another day.
It is all fair. I'd be happy to discuss it all fair.
There were a couple of turnovers that were really that were.
I thought they reviewed all turnovers.
Not in high school, apparently.
High school.
That's the way that works. Huh?
It was reviewed in the stands.
And there were a couple of spots that were kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's an interesting officiating job, but it worked out.
But the Mules ended up winning. Here they are again. They will travel to play 8-1 Williamsville.
Small trip.
On Saturday afternoon. Yeah, that's up north of Springfield. And so the Mules will head up there, play Saturday afternoon.
Again, a bunch of teams, Tolono, Williamsville, Mount Carmel, Carlinville. These are the teams that are always, they're always sitting here.
It's the usual suspects,
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
it? Mount Carmel and Carlinville, Benton winning, continuing their undefeated season. Nice win over Piasaw. And Monticello, that's a good long trip for Monticello, and they're a good team.
Who's Mount Carmel playing now? Are they back in Illinois?
They're in the LIC.
Yeah.
Which is
Albany,
Newton.
Paris.
Okay,
Newton,
so they're back over in Illinois playing everybody over here.
Robinson, I
again.
believe.
Robinson, yeah. Casey Westfield, Marshall, that bunch. And then the Tolono Unity up there by Chicago, Champaign.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Fairfield's going to have their hands full. They got a shot to win, don't they?
So what?
They're going to travel up there and play on the same
I'm
field.
still having flashbacks to the game you and I did last time when Williamsville came to Fairfield.
When Williamsville came to Fairfield,
had a quarterback that threw for 400 yards, I believe, and it was just unreal.
And
Hayden said, all I know is my son said after watching game film, Dad, they don't use the same guys on offense and defense. They've got a whole new 11 that come up for defense. The whole offense goes off.
Well, anyway, that's what's going on this Saturday. Best of luck to the.
You've always got a chance.
Yeah,
It's
always
game.
got a chance.
Yeah.
Best of luck to the Mules, and best of luck to all the rest of the teams, and I hope you all get through unscathed. We'll be back to talk about college football right after this. Do stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Never bet on Tom Brady.
Hello, folks.
Apparently not.
What's he ever done?
Hello, folks. Yeah, why would anybody do that? Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Take the Points edition. All right. College football weekend, last weekend. What were the big impressions? Not of how we did. What was the big game of the weekend? Had to be Sparty, right?
Yeah, Michigan State taking down Michigan. Beat them by 34-30.
And, not only was that two top 10 teams, that was a lot of fun, and that was well played all the way to the end. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I watched a little bit of that one. I wasn't able to watch it all the way through, but no, I mean, the Walker kid, the running back from Michigan State, 5 touchdowns on the ground, almost 200 yards. He was good.
Does that alter the Heisman?
It throws him right in there with over. It's this is the first year in a while. It doesn't feel like there's a true favorite right now.
Maybe Corrales took a hit.
Yeah, he's been hurt, and so he took a hit. Bryce Young is there. The Walker kid's there. That Pickett kid from Pittsburgh get beat by Miami, takes a big hit on that one.
Yeah, is Caleb Williams going to be get enough games in to be able to?
I can't see how he missed. He missed 4 games.
But who was it? It seems like in recent years somebody missed.
But not that many. You can't miss a third of the season.
Well, and especially, it wasn't like he missed because of injury.
Right, he wasn't starting.
He just was not the starter. It was that Michigan State game was a real. I think it shocked the football system because they ended up, then to this Tuesday, the college football playoff came out, or the playoff rankings came out. I've got those. Tell me, boys, what kind of impressions? Or what's your first impression from seeing this? Other than the fact, the thing that jumps out to me is poor old Cincinnati. Boy, they are not going to get a chance, are they?
No, and I appreciate them throwing the Pac-12 a bone with Oregon there because they'll quickly slide out of that 4 spot.
Why do you say they won't get a chance? I think Oregon's a fraud.
Well, they are, but Ohio State's
they've still got to play Michigan State somewhere along the line.
Yes.
And so, I mean, to me, Cincinnati still has a chance to get in that 4th.
No, they've not played enough. I was listening today to a deal, and it's just if they wanted to do it right, they should have put Cincy at least in a 4 spot and gave them a chance to lose that spot.
I think they messed up. Cincinnati did by barely sneaking by Navy last week. I know that because they didn't cover.
Well, barely sneaking by Navy. They still won by 10.
What'd I say?
They didn't cover.
He doesn't say as a 20-point cover.
They might as well lost for all I care. But no, I still think Oregon's a fraud. I don't think they'll be there.
That's the thing, though.
The thing also, though, is Oklahoma has not really beat hardly any top 25 ranked teams.
That's true, and that's the other interesting thing. Looking at that thing, Lucas, you call Oregon a fraud. Think they ought to be. They're the only Pac-10 team in.
Yeah. Well, they beat Ohio State.
They're not going to be in there. They're throwing the Pac-12
or Pac-10, Pac-12
a deal saying, "Hey, Oregon's 4, okay, it's theirs to lose," and then they're going to. Couple weeks they'll be bumped out.
I think the real fraud is the Big Ten West line down there about 8 down. The number 20, 21, and 22. You've got the line of Big Ten West garbage. Just garbage. Minnesota lost to Bowling Green as a 30-point favorite.
But they gave your favorite coach an extension. So
PJ Fleck got an extension this week?
Got a big extension this week.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
Why do you tell me these things? That's just not cool.
Just to make your day better.
How about Auburn winning out?
Got to beat Alabama.
Yeah.
Got to beat Alabama to win out.
They went out, beat Alabama. They've got a chance to jump up there too.
Well, that's the other thing. Are we satisfied with Alabama being at a 2? With the
other wins,
ahead of all those undefeated teams.
With the other wins they have, yes,
they do have actually,
because they have destroyed 2 top 25 teams. They destroyed A&M and they destroyed.
No, they lost A&M.
Lost A&M. That's right. That's the one that we went nuts. They destroyed. Who they beat? Ole Miss and someone else.
Arkansas? Did they play Arkansas or no?
Might have. They did crush Arkansas.
No, Georgia crushed Arkansas.
I thought Alabama did.
Anyhow, they destroyed 2 top 25 teams, and
they have the top strength of schedule right now in the country. So I mean,
and I'm not a Bama fan. We all know that, but I've got no problem with them being there.
I don't either.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's do. Let's take a quick break, and then I'll.
I like when you make stuff up on the fly.
Well, I looked at the clock.
How about we read cartoons and then we?
I'll take a Reuben.
We're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to come back and show these boys some statistics that are really going to help us turn it around.
Maybe you should show it this before we make our bets. So,
well, you can always change your mind. I mean,
too late. It's in the sheet. It's in the spreadsheet. It's in the spreadsheet.
You're watching Big Talk. We'll be back right after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Well wondered. Welcome back, Big Talk with First Thing. All right, we had a rough weekend last weekend.
Gambling is one of two things. If you think you're good, it'll humble you really, really quickly.
It can be very humbling.
And last weekend was one of those weekends that I felt like we got humbled a little bit.
I got humbled a lot.
And if you think you're bad and you think you don't know what you're doing, you're probably right.
Yeah.
It's very seldom that you are terrifically lucky consistently. We all think we're pretty good, but
all in all, we're still 10 games over 500 for the year, 76 and 66.
Well, that's
last week.
That's the important thing.
Did not help.
We hit Super Dog, right?
We hit 2.
2 Super Dogs.
Yep, you hit Virginia Tech, Jamie hit Michigan State, so we hit 2 Super Dogs, so that helps.
Yeah, congratulations on Sparty.
Yeah, didn't last.
Boys, here you go. You're looking for the best team. Who do you want to bet? There's your best college teams against the spread so far this year. Syracuse is 8-1. UTSA, the Roadrunners, 7-1. Sparty, 6-1. Bowling Green, 7-2. And not only are they good against the spread, the Roadrunners winning by 10 against the spread. Does that mean that their opponents are being undergraded, or are these teams just being undergraded themselves? I think these teams are being underrated themselves, don't you?
Well, I know Bowling Green is because I placed a bet against them last weekend that did not work out well at all.
That's a real shame.
Not at all.
Taking a look at the worst college against the spread.
Hey, can we talk about Clemson? Can we talk about that disaster that happened?
That was great. I don't have.
They should be 0-8, by the way.
Clemson should be 0-8. Yeah, their the win against the spread was this weekend against Jamie's Florida State Seminoles.
Yep.
And on the last play of the game, it was one of those. Florida State was pitching the ball around, trying to come back to score from 70 yards. Did you see that?
They were up 24-20 and. End up with a touchdown.
A 9.5 point.
At a 9.5 point favorite, end up with a touchdown to make it a 10-point game. And not only that, the over hit at that same time too. It was under. So somebody that had Florida State and the under had a very poor day.
Last
for
3
that.
minutes,
I mean,
or a minute and a half.
Yeah. So
yeah, the Missouri Tigers. People have been getting wealthy on Missouri, and not only are they 0-8 this year, they've lost their last 4 against the spread last year. They have a 12-game losing streak.
That's crazy
Against the spread. So
you should
and I've only bet against them like twice this year.
I'm scared to now.
I've never bet on them. Well, that's
because I keep thinking they're going to break that trend.
This week
it gets to a point.
This week, aren't they playing like Alabama or something?
Yeah, and it's like LSU's Alabama.
LSU's Alabama.
But it's
Georgia.
Yeah,
they're playing the number 1 team in the country.
39.5 points.
30. They're averaging a 10. They're averaging losing against the spread by 10 points. It'd be kind of tough to lose by 10 points.
They'll find a way, and I won't have any money on it. I don't want any cheese. I just want out of the trap.
I mean, it should not be possible for 2 teams in the SEC. And sure, if Alabama's playing Middle Tennessee State, I get 50 points. But
yeah.
Georgia versus Missouri should not be 40 points. But I'm still not taking them.
Missouri has no defense.
I'm not taking them.
Basically, and their offense isn't good enough to score against Georgia. They almost got beat by Vandy last week, for crying out loud. It was close.
17.5 point favorites, and they didn't cover that one.
No, they were 17, and they only won by like 7 or something. And Vandy had a shot at the end. I don't have the guts.
I know, me neither.
I don't have the guts.
I can't pull the trigger on 40 points.
No.
But I'll just leave it alone.
All right, speaking of points, here are your best college overs. Speaking of Missouri, they get over because the defense is truly god-awful at Missouri. Pittsburgh is scoring a lot of points, and that's Pittsburgh doing that. That's not the teams they're playing doing that. I was kind of surprised to see Utah on this because they're usually thought to be pretty decent scorers, and then you've got...
I've ridden the Green Wave a couple times this year.
Green Wave's fun. And Green Wave's a good team on the over, and Louisiana. Then you look at the unders, and... Purdue and Illinois. Surprising to me, Purdue is on there because Jeff Brom is known as an offensive coach. Illinois is not surprising to me on that.
Louisiana Lafayette is to me on that one.
Yeah, they're playing.
Wasn't that long ago we were betting overs on their games all the time.
Yeah, and Washington State is kind of a tricky one with their firing the coach in the middle of the year, and
they're actually a pretty decent little football team too.
They're not a bad football team. They are not a bad football, and they've played well since the coach firing. So it's just tricky.
So it's the Raiders. Nothing.
So have the Raiders. I don't know how long that's going to last.
Yeah.
We'll get to the NFL in a second. We probably won't talk about that one.
We may as well not.
All right, let's. What's Weeze doing this week?
All right, so Weeze is up there. One of the ones you have the board: Purdue plus 3.5 versus Michigan State.
Don't like it at all.
However, I'm on the other side because I got Michigan State minus 2.5.
I was gonna take the other side of that as well, but I had -3, so I didn't take it because it was a TV bet, but I appreciate you finding 2.5.
Yeah, I've got 2.5 on mine, and I thought, man, so now honestly, Weeze and I can both hit this thing at 3.
We did it the last one of the last
Ohio
times
State,
we were
I
against
think.
each other. It was Ohio State.
So he's got Purdue plus 3.5 versus Michigan State. It's
You
gonna be
and I
tough.
did it.
Yeah, and then he's got Navy versus Notre Dame. I think
line
Navy
there?
21.5 or 21, something right at that.
It's a big line.
Yeah, well, and Notre Dame's just not scoring all that many points. They're scoring enough, but they're not scoring that much to win. How about you, Lucas? What do you?
And while we're here, his super dog is Hawaii plus 7.5 versus San Diego
Last
State.
game of the night. Last game of
The old chaser.
Starting at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's always fun. He probably won't be awake for the end.
No. Over to me. Like I said, I got Michigan State minus 2.5. I like Michigan State. I think they're tough. I like that game. And then I've got Wake, North Carolina over 76.5. There are two things these two teams can do is can score. I don't know who's going to score more, so I'm just going to say score.
Undefeated Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Do you think Carolina beats them?
I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a close game. But
is that one of yours?
I can see it being 48-45. And then my super dog's Auburn plus 4.5 at Texas A&M. I don't love it at Texas A&M, but Auburn's proved they can play with anybody. So.
Auburn can play with anybody.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. How about you, Jamie? Who do you have going?
I know I've got Wake.
Wake plus 2.5.
Plus 2.5.
At North Carolina or versus North Carolina.
Yep, I have that one.
And then you've got Ole Miss.
Oh, I did like the Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss minus 10 against Liberty.
Yep.
Is Matt Corral healthy?
He's supposed to be playing.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, at Liberty, this is not last year's Liberty Flames.
No.
They're not as good as
they lost a lot. And then I really like my super dog.
Yeah, his super dog, you got TCU. Without Patterson, TCU plus 12 versus Baylor.
I'm going with the coach has been fired. The team's going to gel theory that's worked out so far in the NFL, in college. That game after the coach has left.
I think Baylor's good, though.
Not always.
I'm just telling you, not always. And after the coach has been let go, it's at TCU. So
I got to tell you, I God bless you, and I hope you win.
TCU.
I hope you win. What am I?
No, you don't.
I do hope you win.
You got Wisconsin minus 12 at Rutgers.
I just think Rutgers.
You're just mad that Rutgers beat Illinois last week.
Yeah, but they don't score. Illinois doesn't score either. Rutgers doesn't score. And I grant you, Wisconsin. Nobody scores against Wisconsin the way they're playing this week, or last week. Rutgers doesn't have the offense that can score against Wisconsin. They'll put 2 touchdowns up, win it 14-0.
I like that prediction. And then obviously you got New Mexico minus 2. Versus UNLV, the battle of two fantastically bad football teams.
They're both what 2 and 6 all together. So each.
Remember those high school pairings we saw? They wouldn't be there.
They're bad football teams.
All right, I'm taking New Mexico in this game because I just don't think UNLV's coach is any good. You know, I saw some recent stuff about just how he makes terrific errors in game coaching, and I'm thinking if New Mexico is going to get 2 points at home,
by golly,
UNLV's 0-8, New Mexico's 3-5, and New Mexico's 1-7 versus the spread. So. Go New Mexico.
Go Lobos.
And your super dog, Mississippi State, plus 6 at Arkansas.
Oh, that's all Leach. That's all. You never know which Mike Leach team is going to show up.
True.
I'm betting on the good Mike Leach team showing up. I tell you what, let's do. Let's talk about the NFL and then we'll wrap things. We forgot to celebrate the Atlanta Braves.
We didn't forget.
I'm fine with it.
Let's for now celebrate the Atlanta Braves.
They could have scored 2 more runs and hit my parlay, but no.
We'll be back right after this.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Gone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
November 9th.
Everything.
Everything.
November 9th.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We just finished our celebration of the Braves World Series, and we're calling the back down now after that, and we're going to talk a little bit of NFL football. What was the big story this past weekend in the NFL, boys?
Brady not pulling off a win.
Brady getting beat by the Saints.
Derrick Henry being out for the year.
Brady getting beat by Trevor Siemian.
Yeah.
What point of that game did? How far into that game did Winston go down?
Early.
I didn't start watching it till later.
Early.
I think it was first half. Yeah. It was.
Trevor Siemian, of course, from the Denver Broncos, who he wasn't good enough to play quarterback there, got beat out by Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater. And he actually got beat out at Northwestern by, I'm trying to remember the guy's name, went transferred to Indiana or something like that from Northwestern. Remember the kid?
I don't know.
Remember the kid played for Indiana last year? 2 years ago.
Jack Tuggle.
Might have been.
No, Tuggle came from Utah.
It was somebody.
That's the only guy I knew.
But
Yeah,
I
he came
guess
from Utah.
the point being, Trevor Siemian. How about that? Who saw that one coming? If you had Trevor Siemian,
Not my gambling account.
Trevor Siemian beating Tampa Bay.
I just kept money lining Tampa Bay from $300 down to $63.
That sounds like.
You ever heard that thing where you shouldn't make the same bet over and over again because there's just no winning?
Really, Mr. Double Click?
Exactly. I know from experience.
before we get to our bets, let's talk a little bit about the NFL. There's the AFC East. The Bills up 1.5 games on the Patriots.
Patriots won 4 in a row.
I'm impressed with the Patriots.
Patriots look good.
Yeah,
Patriots look good beating the Chargers. Chargers had the chance to grab a stranglehold on that division, but they lost, and the Raiders won. Chiefs got beat, or Chiefs barely won, staying alive.
They're not good.
They're not that good.
They are not.
And Denver also at 500, 4-4
against the Giants. I mean, barely escaped the Giants, and the Giants are terrible.
Giants are terrible. Giants are a bad football team. Then you look at the. By the way, the Baltimore Ravens. Cincinnati had a chance to grab that division and
not just didn't cover. Not just not cover. Lost to the Jets outright.
Lost to the Jets.
And Mike White.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Nice win for Big Ben and the Steelers, knocking off Cleveland.
1.5 game separation in that whole division.
Is Cleveland? All right, let's talk about Cleveland for a second. Are they going to get? They were one of my teams to make playoffs. They were one of my teams to win.
They told OBJ to stay home from practice.
That's where he should be.
And they can't get rid of him. They couldn't trade him. Can't get rid of him because of salary cap reasons. But they told him to stay home from practice.
Well, they're injured. They're a mess. You know, Jarvis Landry's been out. OBJ's been out and been back, but it's still him. Baker Mayfield's been out. Nick Chubb got his first game back. Kareem Hunt's out. So, you know, you've got all these big name, big ticket guys, and they're out.
They're not halfway through the season yet.
No.
They got 9 games to play still. Should I feel good about my AFC North win for the?
I think Baltimore's look better, but
I don't feel good.
No,
I don't. I don't feel good. But I feel bad for the Bengals fans. I mean, your brother's a huge Bengal.
He wasn't happy.
After the victory over Baltimore 2 weeks ago to lay that egg against the Jets,
he was not happy.
To lay that egg against the Jets, indeed. Here's the NFC. The Dallas Cowboys just keep rolling along.
Doesn't matter who's at quarterback.
Yeah, and they are going to they're going to clinch that thing by November, the end of this month. I'm guessing they'll probably they might clinch that by Thanksgiving. If they win through, that'd be pretty cool. If you're a Cowboys fan, I'm not one, but nobody else is going to get over 500 in that division. Washington won the division last year without getting to 500. Then in the West, of course, Arizona and LA. The Cardinals gave one back last week to the Packers, and that is going to be a fun finish of the next 9 weeks for the Cardinals and the Rams. Do the Niners and Seahawks any chance at all to crawl their way back in, boys?
Well, yeah, there's still 9 games left, but I don't see him. I don't see Arizona and the Rams stumbling enough to let them back in.
I could see the 49ers maybe sneaking in that last wild card or something, but.
Well, that's the thing with that extra wild card this year. It does make it kind of.
I don't think they got a chance at the division title for sure.
Here are the North Division and the South Division of the NFC. We just finished talking about Tampa taking their second loss to the Saints. Boy, I tell you what, the Saints climbed right back into the battle.
5-2, wow.
And with the Carolina Panthers being 4-4, they were looking good until recently, and then they had a nice win, unexpected, against Atlanta. What do you say about the Falcons? I tell you what,
it's time for a makeover. It's time for
it really is.
Just do something else.
Packers, Minnesota, Chicago, and Detroit. One would say that the Packers have that thing under control, but how long is Aaron Rodgers going to be out?
The rest of the year. I just got to. So he's got COVID toe, so he's out.
COVID toe.
COVID toe.
Sorry to hear that, Packers fans.
All right, if you're a Packers player, how does this affect the locker room?
Well, he had been tweeting out, get vaccinated, get vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, get vaccinated. That's what he was tweeting out before the start of the season. And come to find out, he was not.
By the way, there's a difference, ladies and gentlemen, between a regular vaccination and a homeopathic vaccination,
So it
which
turns
was
out-
what he had.
Turns out he was not vaccinated.
Homeopathic vaccinations.
It's called steroids, I think. They should check him.
It's not. I read up on the homeopathic vaccinations.
He probably got from that dog.
You boys
and
want to
those-
know how those are made? I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, they are.
He probably got from that dog in those John Wick videos he did for Halloween.
That might have been. I mean, they had a Halloween party, right? Mm-hmm. Or somebody through the Halloween.
Well, that was Von Miller, and no one Venmo'd him. That's a different story. So he got mad and left. Went to another team.
Well, that's what you get throwing $200,000 parties for crying out loud.
$200,000
party?
$200,000.
Thought it was more than that.
Wow. I don't know about that. I thought they said 200,000. They said it's been a.
That's the same party that Swag Kelly got in trouble when he went to the house that he thought was his and got almost beat to death with a vacuum cleaner.
Speaking of Ole Miss quarterbacks, that's just this just has to hurt the Packers long term, doesn't it? I mean, let's talk to the guy who hopes that.
They've been a disaster all year long, and they've 7-1. Now, what's going to happen is Jordan Love's going to start up there for 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers will break an ankle next week, and they'll be just fine. Done with them.
That's the Bears fan I'm looking for. All right, let's talk about how did we do last week?
I don't know.
Did we do any better with the NFL than with the
we had
college?
We had 2 wins in the NFL, so that was one more than we had. Well, I guess that's the same as we had in college.
Same as we had in
because
college.
you went 3-1 overall. I went 1-3, and then Weez and Jamie unfortunately
we didn't do well.
The over.
I did super dog.
Yeah, you hit your super dog.
Too bad there's no super dog in the NFL.
Yeah.
No.
You would have picked. You could have picked the Jets.
Yeah, would have. I'm sure.
Really? Why don't you pick a team first and then start talking?
I am not picking a team. I am done picking teams unless. Hey, on the news this week, St. Louis is going to get the expansion team, boys.
You're going to get another NFL team back?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Going to put them up at Edward Jones Dome again?
No. I don't know. It depends if the
put them in that new soccer stadium.
Oh gosh, depends if the NFL is going to fork out enough for us to build a stadium as well.
I appreciate Stan Kroenke letting him have a team back.
I don't know if that's how that's going to work. Let's just look past last week since we were only 2-6.
It was ugly.
What are we thinking this week? Give me Weez.
Weez, you're going to start out with the Browns. Browns +3 at the Bengals. Weez, and he's a Baker Mayfield believer.
He is a Baker believer.
So I guess he saw the Bengals lost to the Jets and thought he better be on the Browns. So that's all I can come up with. And then he's on the 49ers +1 versus the Cardinals. Another extremely tough matchup. But I guess I don't know. I don't.
Believing in Jimmy Garoppolo.
I guess so. I guess the running game, Elijah Mitchell's looked good.
He has looked good.
And the Cardinals are coming off a loss, so I guess
Cardinals had a week and a half though to get ready. Who knows?
So, and then I've got. I'm going to take the Chargers. I know they lost last week, but they're playing at Philly, giving them a 1.5. Not a Philly believer. I know they beat Detroit, but it was Detroit, so I'm going to go with the Chargers. And then I'm going to take the Minnesota Baltimore over 49.5.
You weren't. You don't think that that Herbert got the Belichick voodoo is going to only be one game?
I
don't think Detroit's going to put the same voodoo on
No, this isn't. I don't believe in that one. So, but yeah, and then Minnesota, Baltimore over 49.5. Both teams, they just want to score. I don't really think either team really wants to play much defense.
So you're taking over.
Yep.
All right. Well, how about Jamie? What's he got?
Jamie's got Miami -6.5.
That's a terrible game
versus the Texans.
They're at home against Texans.
That's like New Mexico playing UNLV.
Yeah,
somebody wanting to watch it.
They're
bet
home
on it.
against the Texans. Texans are such a train wreck. They have no options on offense. And so I'm taking
They have none.
They have zero.
They got Philip Lindsay, David Johnson.
They have zero.
Brandon Cooks.
And so, I'm taking Miami at home, basically.
Yeah.
Miami really has not been showing well lately either.
They're at home. It's fine.
I won't watch any of that game. I'm not even sure the Red Zone channel is going to show any of that game.
What's the other one?
He's got the Rams -7.5 versus the Titans. The only game of the weekend that has 2 teams with winning records.
Yeah, I just see them rolling them without Derrick Henry, especially, even though they signed, Adrian
AP can't
Peterson,
get there that
but
quick
AP
and do
can't
everything.
he can't be ready.
We kind of half mentioned it earlier. I've got Dallas -9.5 versus the Broncos.
Still undefeated.
Still Who?
Against the spread. Cowboys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've got those.
I had the Cowboys as Super Bowl priest in our
There you go.
Pick'em show.
7-0 against the spread.
Yep.
And the worst, Washington and the Chiefs right there next to them. I'm running out of time here, boys. I've got to give what's my other pick?
You've got
wrote
the
it
Jets.
down.
Jets plus 10.5.
Jets plus 10.5.
Who are they playing?
At Indianapolis. Folks, we got to go.
By the time you watch this, you will know.
We got to go, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, guys.